Hello everyone, I'm Elsin Shum and this is my picture book, Cody and the Boom. I'm currently a science teacher at a local secondary school, while Cody was my secondary school classmate who is very enthusiastic in chemistry. So right now he's doing a PhD in chemistry at a local university. Let's take a look at the book together. So my name is Cody, I am a chemist. Okay, as you can see in this picture, Cody is a broccoli character. So why did I choose broccoli to represent Cody? The reason is that back then when Cody was a secondary school student and right now when he's doing a PhD, he has a very fluffy hairstyle, so that's why I chose broccoli. And you can see Cody is wearing a laboratory coat and holding some chemicals, so of course you can see Cody is a chemist. Okay, I've always wanted to be a chemist when I was young. So back then when I was studying with Cody, he has already been very enthusiastic about chemistry. So he did different kinds of experiments on his own at his home. So he purchased the chemicals online and then he did some of the experiments at the kitchen of his home. So now you can see Cody when he was young, he's doing some experiment. So those experiments sometimes gave him some interesting observations. So in this case, you can see the reactants are reacting quite violently. You can see some green smoke over here and boom. By the way, you can see boom all over this book because sometimes when we talk about chemical reactions, those more violent ones, the vigorous ones, they give us sound. So boom. And it is because of these interesting observations that make Cody interested in chemistry. So now, sometimes I'm a detective. I understand the world by looking at pieces of facts. So you can see Cody is taking a magnifying lens. So he's trying to look into some issues related to chemistry. So he has to gather different pieces of information in order to understand something. Sometimes I am an adventurer. I'm courageous and bold in my discovery. So apart from taking reference from others' works, Cody also has to do experiments in order to discover something. So in this journey, he has to be bold, he has to be courageous in order to find something new. Sometimes I make mistakes. So Cody is a PhD student, so no matter how knowledgeable he is, sometimes he does make mistakes. So you can see in this picture, Cody is anxious because something went wrong. You can see the chemicals are on fire, there's smoke. So probably, I guess Cody did something wrong. He did something that he should avoid next time. I often work with my friends. So you can see in this laboratory, Cody is not working alone. He has friends. You can see tomato, carrots, they are all chemistry students and they work together. Sometimes my friends find new information and prove that I may be wrong. So just now I said Cody works with his friends, so they discuss with each other their discoveries, their hypotheses, and sometimes they even argue with each other because they don't agree with each other. So even Cody staying with his friends do not always agree with Cody's ideas. So you can see Cody is proposing something, but his friend does not agree with him. His friend thinks that what Cody proposed will lead to an explosion. Although sometimes Cody argues with his friends, but he is happy. I'm happy to understand the world more with his friends because Cody thinks that by working together, they can understand the chemistry world better. And lastly, I want to know more about the world. So that's all for this picture book. So through this picture book, I would like to share with children who have not started learning science. I want to tell them how it is like working as a scientist, as a chemist. Also, from the perspective of science education, I would also like to portray the nature of science through this picture book. For example, so what scientists did is they have to gather different pieces of evidence in order to draw conclusion. So they make references to previous works. And apart from those well-known information, they also have to do experiments so as to gather empirical data for their discovery. So they rely a lot on evidence and experiments. And no matter how knowledgeable the scientists are, sometimes they do make mistakes. But these mistakes are equally important because these mistakes help them know more about something. And scientists does not always work alone, and most of the time they are working together collaboratively. But working together does not mean that the scientists agree with each other all the time. Sometimes the scientists do not agree with each other. They even argue with each other reasonably. But they are all contributing to the discovery of certain issue. So that's why when they work together, they can discover something more efficiently, more effectively. So that's all for my picture book. I hope you enjoy reading it. Thank you.